President John Dramani Mahama has declared that Ghana's economy is currently enjoying one of its most stable periods in several decades, citing improvements in inflation, exchange rate stability, interest rates, and foreign reserves as signs of strong economic recovery and resilience. Speaking during the Resetting Ghana Tour Citizens Engagement in the Savannah region, President Mahama said the country has achieved macroeconomic stability despite recent external economic pressures affecting global markets. According to him, inflation has significantly declined and remains under control, reflecting prudent economic management and growing resilience within the economy. He explained that inflation had reduced to 3.2% before marginally increasing to 3.4% due to external factors. He noted, however, that the slight increase does not undermine the overall stability of the economy. Mahama stressed that unlike in previous years when external shocks quickly triggered high inflation and rapid currency depreciation, the current economic structure has proven more resilient. President John Dramani Mahama said his administration would not hold celebratory events over Ghana's exit from the International Monetary Fund (IMF) program, insisting that the country's economic recovery remains a work in progress. Despite the progress, Mahama stressed that the country's economic challenges are not over, warning against premature celebrations. The president revealed that Ghana had successfully completed the IMF program after his government restored it from near derailment.
We have also come to the end of the IMF program. We inherited the IMF program from the previous government. At the time we took over from the previous government, all the agreed performance indicators were out of track. It meant that the program was in danger of derailment. And so in the first quarter, after we took over, we had to take some stringent action to bring the program back into alignment and bring it back on track. And I'm happy to report that we're able to do that. The first mission that came approved the program, the second mission approved it, and the final mission just left Ghana last week, and they have given us a satisfying mark for performance. It's now going to the board, and the board will release the last tranche of $380 million to support the Ghanaian economy. But we're not going to have a kinky party because we believe that it is still work in progress. Unlike others who left the IMF and held wachi and kinky parties, happy to be free from the IMF, we are not doing that because we know that our economy still needs a lot of work to be done. Our economy is doing much better than it has ever done in the last several decades. We have achieved macroeconomic stability, and so inflation is down. It came down to 3.2%, and recently, because of the external factors, it has risen marginally to 3.4%. But that is a sign of a resilient economy, because in the past, as soon as there was any external shock, the inflation rate started shooting up, and then also the currency started depreciating very fast. But things look more stable. The currency is stable, interest rates have come down, and our reserve position continues to rise. Currently, we have foreign reserves to the tune of $13.9 billion as Ghana's foreign reserve position. And as the Minister of Local Government told you, it can cover 5.7 months of imports. We've come up with a new policy to build the reserves even higher, to be able to cover 15 months of imports, so that in the event of any external shock, Ghana's economy will be resilient and will not be affected.